Hey, it is now the 4th of February. Been on the shakes for a little while now. I'm actually getting used to them. The taste isn't. Well, it's still gonna be crappy, right? But it's not as bad as it used to be. Went and saw. I had another appointment in Toronto. Went and saw another psychiatrist because my recent diagnosis, and they took me off the lithium right away because lithium contradicts contradicts with Optifast, because lithium's salt based and you can easily go into lithium toxicity. So if anybody has to be on that drug on the pre-diet Optifast, make sure you let your doctor know that, and everybody that you can, because I just found it out myself. Went to the pre-admission, got some blood work, talked to the anesthesiologist. It's a green light. I mean, everything's good to go. I'm just going to insert here a little picture that was taken. Yeah, it's Kevin Smith. I was at Scotiabank Theatre. Went and saw The Grey with a good friend of mine, John, and there he was coming out, and he's being rushed out, and blah 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 blah. And no, I can't. Everybody's like, you can't talk to anybody. There's only two guys out there waiting to see him, me and another guy. And what does he do? He stops dead in his tracks, and he takes time to take pictures with each of us, and he's in a rush to fly off to Halifax. What a really cool guy. And so I thought he was really cool. And one of my, I don't like to use the word idol or fan because I think they limit you, but Henry Rollins was a real stand-up guy. I went and saw a couple of his spoken word shows, and I sent him an email. And he said, yeah, you can come meet me by the bus. You just stick around after the shows. And he was really down to earth. And for me to follow him, like, since the days of the Flag and everything, and then the spoken word and the Rollins Band and his TV show, which I thought was amazing, for him to actually say, hey, thanks for coming out, appreciate it, and actually to answer an email was just huge. So if you're watching this, Henry, thanks. I really appreciate it, and all the correspondence you've been having with me. So bypass-wise, I guess I'm kind of in the norm now. I'm just doing the 8 glasses of water a day and the shakes, and it's still really hard. Looking at food all the time, because my mentality was, well, what am I going to have for dinner? And I always think of something delicious and this and that, and I went and my friend was eating. He's not going to stop eating just because I can't, right? So, and he said, you don't have to be here. And I'm like, no, I have to, because you have to force yourself, right? You have to force, I don't want to say your demons, but you have to force yourself to come to the conclusion that, you know what, I did this to myself, right? Not like, oh, I deserve to suffer, not like that. But I did do this to myself over the past 40 years of my life, and there's no one to blame but myself, right? So now it's like, pardon my language, get your shit together and stop making excuses. Because the main reason I'm doing this